The hot seat's a little different. It's basically we're gonna do a fast-paced round of questions.
Oh gosh.
And you have to answer truthfully. Who is your celebrity hall pass?
Celebrity hall
Yours.
pass?
Like if you
Like Bryce would let you hook up with a celebrity. It's like your hall pass.
and it's not Bryce Hall.
No, I know. I honestly I feel like there isn't one for me that sounds so lame, but there isn't because I don't really like have just a celebrity.
That's fucking
thing.
bullshit. You're not playing the game right. You're supposed to be truthful.
Ryan
supposed to be
Gosling,
honest.
I don't know.
Good one.
All right.
Fair enough.
Did you ever have a crush or liked David Dobrik?
Got him.
Wait, that's so funny.
Is that even on the list?
I feel like I didn't know that I had a crush on him, but I was like, oh my gosh, he's just so passionate about what he does. It's so cute.
I have
Like,
one more
attractive.
question. Did you used to do those asterisk tweets? Was it ever about David
Oh
Dobrik?
my god, that's so funny. Yes, and I texted him about that.
Yes!
Wait,
That's actually funny.
what is that asterisk tweet?
She did asterisk tweets. One of them was about David Dobrik, but I was right.
The fact that these are just questions y'all are actually wondering.
Yeah, these are not on the list, Zane.
I was
Are
gonna
you
say,
okay?
I don't even know what is an asterisk
Well,
tweet.
how, you come up with questions on the spot.
Okay.
What's an asterisk tweet? What is that?
So she would post like tweets, but like they're all
I would
asterisks.
asterisk them so people had to like decode them.
You have to
Oh,
decode it.
nice.
But
okay.
yeah, it was funny. No, I think like, but I don't think I never would have been like, oh my gosh, I'm just in love with him, or like I would date. I was never like that about it. I was like,
you're just
oh,
tweeting.
and I also just I like that's what I was gonna say. I don't have any celebrity like crushes because I'm not like, oh, this person's so hot and sexy. I like love passion in people. So like when I noticed that he was passionate about like his vlogs and like watching him edit, then I was like, okay, like that's something I would
Okay,
like in
he's
someone.
fucking hot. Yeah, no,
it's
I
like,
saw
it's
the
like
same
something I would like in someone. So I was
Yeah.
like, oh my
It's-
gosh,
it's
that's one
drive,
thing that I'm like,
motivation,
yeah,
like,
like
it's-
that's attractive to me. So like, yeah, I thought that was attractive, but I was never like, oh my gosh, totally gonna come and like flirt. Like
Yeah.
it was never
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, we
Good girl.
definitely don't have drive, so it's like really hard for us to.
Have you ever kissed David Dobrik?
No,
Who are you closer with, your mom or your dad?
dad. But only because I'm more like him. I'm really close to my mom too, but my dad, like my mom thinks I'm close with my dad, so I'm just gonna say my dad.
Absolutely.
Now, when you started
insane.
TikTok, did you like get into
you.
it thinking like I want to do this professionally, like I want to make something out of this? Or did you
Professional TikTok.
No, but
I was
like,
just about to
Like, I think you mean just entertainment.
Entertainment.
Yeah.
well, like as a profession.
So my entire life, I've like was in competitive dance, and I feel like anyone in competitive dance like grows
wanna
up wanting to
entertain.
perform and
Yeah.
entertain. Yeah. So it wasn't like a question for me. It was kind of just something I'd always had a passion for. And then in Louisiana, it's like not really common for people to just be like, oh yeah, chase your dreams. Like it's very routine in the South. You know, it's like
Yep.
you know, you kind of know.
Most people get like stuck.
Yeah, well, because
Like,
it's just
especially
it's
in Florida.
Oh, yeah.
and not in a bad way. It's just like, oh,
It's
you kind of
comfort.
grow up knowing
Yeah.
like this is comfortable, and like you know, you go to high school, you graduate, you find someone you love, and you marry them, then you go to college,
And then you have babies by 18.
yeah. Over there, it wasn't necessarily like anyone pushing me to do anything about it. Like, oh, you love to do this, like, cool, dance
Yeah.
for your
Were
college
your
team or something.
parents helping you and like pushing you a lot to pursue your dreams?
Yeah, 100%. They
Yeah.
always have been supportive, but I think they didn't push me to do anything about it because I didn't necessarily have that like. I've always had drive to do things and like intention, but I never like. I also was in a relationship for a really long time, and like for 5 years, like you know, high school all
Right,
throughout.
yeah.
And so like in that relationship, I was like, oh, I definitely don't want to move ever or leave, you know, and not
Right.
be with this person because I kind of thought like, oh. In Louisiana, you know, you find the one you want to be with, and then you stay with them, and then you kind of stay
There's
where
nothing
they are.
else. Like life doesn't exist.
Exactly.
Around
So
that level.
and that's
Yeah.
kind of how I thought. And so they never like pushed me outside of that because I didn't want to be pushed outside of that. But then once I did go to college, I went to study sports broadcasting journalism, which was kind of going to be like for me in my brain, it was like this is my way to like get into like entertainment, you know, without having people being like, okay, that's unrealistic. You're not going to go to LA and you're not going to be a movie star. You're not going to do that, you know?
But you had the intention or hope of
Yeah, I
getting it
had
after
that kind of
right.
like other like my mindset was also thinking like, okay, this is gonna be the way I do it, you know,
Yeah.
because if I can't do it by going to LA and making it, then I got to do something about it
Start
here because I
somewhere,
love this. Yeah. And then I went there for a few months. I was there for like 3 months in college, and I realized I was really bad at, wasn't bad at writing papers, but it was just taking a lot of time. And I didn't want to spend my time writing papers. I wanted to do the talking. And so I went to my like counselor's office and I was like, so can I get the papers to switch to pre-dental? Which was like, obviously,
interesting.
I know,
job.
That's a big
completely
change,
opposite.
right?
Pre-dental.
Right? So and then literally, I think 2 weeks later, I went to LA for the first time. And then I was like, all right, I want to move there. And then in November, I was like, hey, mom and dad, I literally have to move. And I had just hit 1 million that following like few weeks.
What did you go to LA for though that first time? Was it because of like TikTok? Or
Yeah,
anything?
because Famous Birthdays had like messaged me and was like, let's do an interview. And I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, I'm like next door.
There's no. They're
I
normally
literally
the
booked the
first.
trip.
They're
I'm down the
normally
block.
first
I'm on
brands
my
that
way.
hit
To
up.
get you,
They
yeah.
hit
It's the
people
only
up.
person that sent a happy birthday to Zane on Twitter.
And then deleted it.
No,